an Air Force base, and she was riveting nails in an airplane.
Why
and her
did she
hair,
up?
well, usually she had it up, and this day it came down, and it got part of it stuck, and so they had to cut like this
What
much.
about that guy that had all his hair severed off?
Oh, Sean Phillips.
Sean Phillips, yeah.
On a yacht, got it caught in a winch.
I mean, like this type of a thing?
He ended up with short back and sides and he did not want.
He had very long blonde hair, remember Sean Phillips? Right down past his bottom.
What is?
He was really upset.
What did he do? That's a familiar name. That's not Mama.
Sean Phillips.
Boat or something.
What does he do?
Sort of, not folk singery. JC, do you want to explain?
JC.
Sean Phillips.
You care to explain besides
Jerry Levine used to go around with him.
Sean Phillips was
Was. Don't say was. Was isn't a good word.
Is.
Well, he still is, but he just hasn't.
He lives in Italy.
Horrible things.
Aren't they nice?
No, they're horrible.
With a tactic,
But we were in the unhappy club right now.
played 3 festivals.
This is why I came in this car. I couldn't.
Be quiet a minute. JC.
No one's that interested.
I know
I couldn't let you go in this car by yourself, unhappy Hulk. So I came in this car so we would be cheered up. Not that I'm doing a terrific job, but at least, we're smiling.
Oh, fine.
You just keep your mouth shut about your unhappiness. She's happy, I'm happy, we're happy. At least the girls are happy.
The girls are. I'm halfway to being drunk.
Chris, it's okay, because I'm trying to catch up with you, and I knew you'd share your drink with me. I always steal her drink on stage. She looks at me as I go. She goes, and she goes, well, there it goes, once again.
That's champagne, though, the way you get out of it. I'm used to it.
Did you really go and have photographs taken in the hall last night? Or was I imagining something?
I never left my room last night. I watched
JC, what was that?
Didn't you say you were going to go downstairs with your sequin outfit on and have photographs taken?
I never left my room last night. I watched, you know what I did what did I do?
Stevie got very aggressive on the phone.
He said, get
No,
Dwayne,
I called you up.
No, he didn't call me up. He called JC up to talk to Dwayne.
You're kidding me.
No.
I did call you up late.
Let me read
and
that.
ask you where he was, because I wanted to talk to him.
Did you hear what Sam Emerson did?
Well, I can imagine.
Well, aside from being...
Sam, what else did he do?
Well, Sam, you don't know. He left my room at 5 in the morning. There were several other people there. Bob Wells,
really. Why wasn't I there?
I don't know why
I wish you called me up. I was bored stiff.
I was laying in my suicide.
I was laying in my bed watching television.
Anyway, he goes out of my room to his own room.
Really?
Lays down on the... This is what he told me the next morning. He was so loaded that night.
Go hard on.
No, Mick.
One keeps on the straight and narrow, we'll be fine.
I know
now,
it was.
let me
I wanted
recap.
to know where I could send my clothes out to be pressed.
No, that was part of it. But
that was a big part of it.
Yeah, but the biggest part of it was this. Well, JC told me that he said JC turned around to me and said, I don't believe this. She's on the phone. She's out of her brain. Now let me finish.
Are you bullshitting?
No, this is true.
Totally bullshit.
All right, I'm totally
Chuck
bullshit.
was there, Robin was there, Christy was there. Bullshit.
All right, bullshit.
I
But
watched cartoons.
then JC must be making up a story, but nonetheless, this is the story.
I never talked to JC.
Yes, you did. That means you are definitely out to lunch.
JC didn't
You
answer.
did talk. Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, late at night. They told me that you
Very
were
late
busy.
at night.
Very, very busy.
Yes.
Okay, well.
And
so
JC,
you.
look, let me just tell the story to Christine.
Okay.
JC was talking to you for maybe 2.5 minutes.
When?
He turned round to me and I was sitting next to him and I caught the general gist of it. He said, I don't believe this. You were insisting upon Dwayne going up to your room, and the reason being was to escort Kay DeLongpre.
Oh,
Let me finish.
Catherine of Aragon.
Yes, in a red wig, with lipstick,
To the lobby.
all the trimmings, and you want to go down the lobby and have a photograph session with Sam Emerson.
Well, not with Sam. I didn't even know Sam was here.
Well, it was believable in the circumstances.
Well, that's because we've talked about it so many times about Kay DeLongpre.
And I merely when I got on the phone, I merely...
and flamingo, bedecked and bejeweled,
See?
rhinestones,
Now she's starting.
bracelets. Down in the lobby, 50 years old. Right, 50 years old, looking for action.
It's all true.
Totally kidding. The four of us.
Yeah,
Were you kidding or were you
Totally kidding.
None,
No, I was
look.
not out of it. Totally kidding.
All right, well, if you were
Looking
totally...
for somebody to tell me how I was going to get this out to be pressed because there's no chance I can press it.
Hang on. The fact of the matter was we were in the middle of most important decisions.
Tell me then, and I
JC did really tell you that and said Dwayne is busy and Dwayne is making travel arrangements on the other phone. You said, fuck that, I want to talk to him now. And then I got on the phone. I got on the phone and explained. It's impossible. She won't stop.
Mick, I called you later. I called the assistant manager, asked him where I could send clothes in the morning.
She was drunk.
And he told me the clothes went out. It was all perfectly done without your help. Thank you very much. And everything was fine. And
That's
the
what
only
you said.
thing that I wanted.
You said you won't phone me up again if you need any help.
That's right.
And all I was doing was explaining that Dwayne was on the other phone and he would phone you back.
Well, everybody always tells us, don't do anything, right, Chris? Don't do anything without asking us.
But you were saying you were going down the lobby.
No.
We understood it.
Mick,
All right, you were joking. All right, you were only kidding.
I don't ever go anywhere by myself, not even to the market.
Well, it was quite plausible at this point.
This is supposed to be bewildering.
Not bewildering. No, we'll not turn the tape off.
So, I mean, besides all that, what was the point?
Then what do you do? Turn it around.
Is it possible to say anything in this car without somebody else saying something at the same time?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Chris. I
not
should have gone
specify
in the
any
other.
names.
Chris, I should have gone in the other
What's
car.
known as
Sorry.
decorum.
I'm sorry. Next time, the other car. You did, John. I'm sorry. You were right. John, from now on, you're right. I was wrong. I admit
Only
it.
just left that?
Sorry. You were right. Lovely town. Nice church. Drop me off here. My mother always said I didn't put up with a convent.
Stevie.
No comment from you, Fleetwood.
Well,
That's a nice little
of
weird
course,
turret
I'm
there.
completely sane.
Yeah. That was kind of
I was just thinking that.
Now here's a nice place for
JC
us.
understands
Look.
completely.
What a weird place. Where are we?
JC's about the only one that does. I never know anything that's going on.
Christine and I have never understood you. That's obvious.
No.
Mind you, I've got to the point
You
where I
know,
don't
no
really
more,
want
no
to.
less than you
Would
ever
you mind
have.
just not talking while I'm trying to say something?
Apologise, Chris.
Damn it. Not that it was that important.
Chris, think of something important to say, please.
What? Who? JC.
That's right. Mick is wearing the worst shoes I've ever seen in my whole life.
Thought you liked them.
Where'd you pick those up anyway, Coquisio?
Hmm? No, I didn't return them from the rental.
Wesley's costume.
They do look a little bit, you know.
This is so
Now, if you
awful,
just all
Mick.
relax and think of the long-term policy,
Oh, yeah, those won't be long term too much.
these shoes go perfectly with my
I bet
jacket.
they do.
And these shoes will also be even more perfect when they're all worn and dirty.
Good. A couple of years
Sort of shoes you
drop by.
wouldn't expect to be
This
dirty.
would go very well with a cassette player.
The cassette player, and they go well with...
Right, one of my friends looked at this, right? It said, did you have this put on your own? Did you give this to yourself? And said, for the good and bad thoughts for the many months to come. And this friend of mine said, God, that's pretty morbid, isn't it? And I went, yeah, it is, actually. He could have thought of something more cheerful to say for the good and bad thoughts.
At least on his own.
Yeah, at least to yourself you could have put for the great days ahead.
Greg failed to put something different on my cassette. I had something different. Obviously, I was going to give myself a present.
His.
Yours is just for the good thoughts ahead.
That's really blame.
No, this is exactly what I said
Blame
for everyone
Greg.
else, but...
Blames little sweet Greg, who tries very hard to be sweet and loving and wonderful.
Alright, I'll play that to him.
Please, old bean body. The graveyard. I love graveyards, and we sure are running into a lot of them. Lindsay loves graveyards. Yes.
Do you mind if I don't do this interview tonight?